afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda here of Strike, Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to an exciting 1 vs 1 on Crossroads. Between the stuff we got here, we need Dawn of War 3. Well, we can certainly agree with that one. And who knows, looking at things, I don't know. I mean, considering all they've been advertising and throwing out stuff for Dawn of War 2, wouldn't be surprised if we got announced at E3, though. I could be wrong there. But it's fighting here for the Wehrmacht. Deutschland, and we'll just call him Wilhelm because that really doesn't go off the tongue very well. Wilhelm here with German mechanized, mobile defense, and spearhead doctrine, forming up the 9th Panzer Division versus the North. We got here insane Trainz fighting for America, liberty, freedom. Taking on the role here of the 5th Infantry Division. He's got tactical support, heavy cavalry, and armor company with 3 infantry bullets there versus Wilhelm's 3 infantry bullets. One of them is for Panzer Grenadier. So moving eastwards here with the Pioneers, MD42 following up here. Interesting to note that the southern players going for the eastern fuel point usually tends, I think, a bit more here, but then again it can vary. I mean, essentially the thing is with the Crossroads, more or less roughly in terms of how many points you need to capture, the fuel points are the same sort of distance from each player's base, so there's no huge difference there like that. And some maps again where one fuel point is deeply and far removed in terms of how many points you have to grab here. That is a bit interesting there. That's a bit interesting. Moving up east here, primarily Pioneers, MD42 Grenadiers moving up to around the center, secure territory there. Whereas we got sort of Trainz here heading for the east and the far west. So a bit more sort of focus there. The Grenadiers can't need to rush to this sort of support around here still. Much may be able to support it compared to the re-echelons, which is primarily here using Mr. Trainz to grab territory. Re-echelons there flanking about, perhaps expecting something with a situation again, or surprise with the re-echelons there going before too caught. Grenadiers there catching the rifle rushing right past the Grenadiers there. We got another Grenadier squad on the way for Wilhelm. We got more riflemen on the way for Trainz as well. MD42 turns about here, leaving its flank exposed there to the riflemen. Grenadiers are doubling after the riflemen, more Grenadiers arriving there. This could easily turn a bit messy there in the first few moments. There we go, Wilson's catching the Grenadiers. Grenadiers from the north wing as well, rifling also engaged. MD42 setting up there. Almost got the Wilson's there with the 905, trying to sort of grab the point at the same time as support. We see the Wilhelm there's perhaps a bit deeper. There go Rifle taking heavy loss there from the Grenadiers. Taking quite a few shots actually. And there we go, the entire force falls back. So that's the MD42 moves into support as well here. Not the best person getting here for Trainz. Almost losing a rifle squad there in the process. We've got a 3rd squad on the way there for Trainz as well. Once they're being grabbed, Pioneers and center they're being shot by other riflemen, making progress in the west as well with some of the echelons. So Trainz is gaining most of the map already here, though of course he has suffered a bit for it. He has bled for it, and we got a sniper there following up here for Wilhelm. So 2 Grenadiers, 1 Pioneer, 1 MD42, and 1 sniper. So he's definitely looking sort of a bit map control, but mostly sort of trying to bleed out his opponent. Of course, have to see how that works out, and of course how Trainz then responds to the sniper. Get the attack here, could go for the lieutenant, could go for the captain. Neither though holds an interest as of yet there for Trainz. Sniping out their Scharfschütze. Moving towards the west as well. Grenadiers they're pushing in and leaving other elements a bit less supported here in the east with no infantry to work with. And there we go.
The enemy is attempting to
section. We've got to take up there for Wilhelm and the Wehrmacht riflemen getting caught by the MD42. We've got the British support that's flanking against the MD42 up in Trainz space. We've got no tech up yet, no grenades either. Or weapon racks. So there's absolutely nothing going on. The rest of them moving in against the MD42 Pioneers with the riflemen. Lord help for the numbers. The riflemen will probably end up losing if they're not careful, or unless some really weird luck happens. Grenadiers going points moving up the western side. As the MD42 pushed back, we've got Pioneers coming in. We've got more Pioneers there for Wilhelm. And Trainz has yet to take up still. Oh, there we go. And it is the captain, the ever reliable captain there, chosen. Means Stewards, pack out, and of course anti-tank guns here. And certainly if Trainz, of course, is worried about a lot of light vehicles, the likes, I mean, that captain's going to work out quite well as well. Unit that lost their re-echelons, cut down by the Germans, bled out somewhere, executed. Yes, this is quite handy, dieses. It already needs a tombstone. Yeah. A few more occupants beneath, it's not going to matter anyways. Yeah. MD-42 sniper fire there versus rifle falling a bit back there in the face of German firepower. More reactions away for Trainz. We got a light megas coming in instead of the Pioneers. Noting by the way, he cancelled the Pioneer squad after the arm was forced to pull back. They're indicating he was actually intending to use them for combat usage, but obviously when they're on the way back anyway, so need to get Pioneers immediately. Anyway, so of course down the road he will be forced to get more Pioneers to actually repair any tanks and vehicles he gets. At least he should get that more, because one Pioneer squad is not going to cut it. Not in a million years. In particular, if he ends up going for something like a Tiger tank, then one Pioneer squad is absolutely insufficient.
Are securing our territory.
But Sniper MD-42 combo here. Gonna do so, bring it in the center. West side once more being lost here to the Americans. 2-2 on the way for Wilhelm. Like the punch Speerwagen. A pre-war design, by the way, based on a civilian car. So what's the 231? Which was sort of the predecessor to the Puma and the heavy armored cars there, which is also itself a heavy armored car, by the way. Little fun fact there. Usually armored cars, the German kind don't get so much talk there. 2-2 was certainly used quite a bit in the early war, was later phased out for 250 half tracks, actually, with the same gun then mounted, since they actually perform better off roads, which is rather what the 2-2 was a bit limited to in the actual war.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Stood light tank there on the way for Trainz. Sort of did initially alright in, for example, North Africa, sort of pulling tank duty, but rather shortly after that was basically used for reconnaissance and infantry support. I think even then it was primarily used for infantry support, and for reconnaissance they preferred the M8 Greyhounds. So little fun fact there, little fun fact. M5A1 sitting out there. Trainz pushing back here, Mr. Wilhelm. His force is not quite as concentrated, and thusly obviously overwhelmed here, but they're more powerfully armed rifle, at least, but they're just rifles, M1 Garands and M1 carbines. Still moving down here with the rifle support. Essentially nothing here to halt it. I don't think here that Wilhelm was expecting a light tank at all. He goes for Spearhead, opening up from auto half tracks, which I don't think we've seen. I mean, he could go for it, but so far Trainz playstyle does not really leave a lot of room there for that being useful. So it's likely he did once there for the Tiger itself, which always strikes me sort of as the weaker optional choice, just going in for a single unit. I mean, obviously he's got reconnaissance and bombing runs, but yeah, we'll have to see how that works out. Pack 40 halfway down, ambulance away there for Trainz to help heal and reinforce troops, perhaps even. Once they didn't grab rapidly, we just see the Trainz sort of quickly follows up the initial strike there, so he sees as much as he can there from Wilhelm. Still pulling a bit back here. He's probably worried about a Pack 40 arriving anytime soon. So he tries to sort of build up a bit of distance there, so he has a chance of infantry and tanks spotting the Pack 40 before him, so he does get, get caught with his pants down and blown to bits. So sensible use there. Pack 40 moving towards the east, troops reinforcing. Looks like Wilhelm is back here, not trying to push it. Never mind, there's a single gun but then we got that's a bit risky there, to be honest. Rather than push back. Check out the ambulance moving a bit forwards, and we've got weapon action way there for Trainz. BARs, bazookas, like the inbound. Pack 40 shoots, hits a truck. God damn it, Jürgen. There we go. Panzerfaust almost got the suit, almost got it. And Stewart down. Shot right through the side armor. No chance of survival there. That's the Pack 40. Gaining territory here and there. Echelon's taking fire there from the sniper. 16 kills for Das Vaterland. Big 2-point wise. Trainz is slowly building up advantage there versus Wilhelm. And there we go, we got BARs plenty being handed out for some of the rifle now. It looks like he has double upgraded them on top of everything. Just really increasing the amount of damage they can do now to Wilhelm's troops. He's got one light machine gun and he's also getting panzer grenadiers, so he's also escalating the infantry fighting there. That is good, and that will certainly be necessary with all these BRs up that Trainz has got. Otherwise, we very much risk losing most engagements there very quickly, plus a flank compensating for 2 is going to be that much more painful. Desperately working to grab territory. Pack 40 being used. I mean, he's basically putting in anything he can while he uses some kind of screen around here, expecting Trainz are basically trying to move through the centre area instead of say punching up here, as we might note again, not so well fortified. And he's doing what they can inside the house. Panzer Grenadier aiming forwards. Hardened men of the 9th Panzer Division. Mr. Wilhelm here could of course consider getting another LMG 42 for his men. Or firepower would not be a bad thing. They got flanking and catch the Starband in fortunate position. Recent time from the north. Yeah, there we go. He's looking to conduct a bigger flank moving in through here. In this case, the most is falling back. We could catch the back 40 and other elements there. So that's really nice done there by Trainz catching. Well, Wilhelm here, and there you go, popping a large smoke screen. From there goes to light tank right from there, going off, pack 40 a bit on top, MD42 nobody was seen.
Enemy forces
And
are
it is
securing
not trying to
our
win either.
territory.
Panzer Grenadier is being pushed back, given to so they can't support either. In the end, what saves the day is base the machine gun bank. But there we go, we've got the supers flying in, grenades going off with the Panzer Grenadiers, and losses have been suffered. So, rather rough development here for Wilhelm. Very nicely done there, though, by Trainz. Snutterfire joining in for 2 minutes as well here. Captain pushed back. And there we go. In fact, he's lost all of his 3 echelon squads now. He just lost 2 squads in a very short span of time there. That is going to hurt Trainz. That is 400 manpower gone. Plus the BR has been dropped there. No, that's actually a bazooka for the Germans to use.
Pioneers
Look
ready
at this
for
unit.
assignment.
It's a bazooka. Look at me. I'm an American. No, you're not, Fritz. Shut up about it. Otherwise, you might actually get shot by accident. You know how it is. Which does remind me that apparently in the Soviet army there would occasionally be a few pranksters who grab a German helmets and weapons, then jump in on their friends, go Hinder Hawk, and be shot. They'd of course agree that it was all really, really funny, but you know, the guy who pulled off the prank in question was dead by then. After charging in, a lot of BARs, they're being pushed back. Reactions there now with BARs as well. Trainz, they're really just increasing the amount of firepower as men can carry. Viciously there. Snarfire going off, 25 kills. You might want to actually getting another MD42 just to make it a bit harder here for Trainz to just sort of use his infantry. That's streamless without issues. Take everything on there going on for Wilhelm. Nothing similar here for Trainz. They could actually go for it. Of course, he might be planning already now. Pershing, the problem is that's still roughly 7 command points away. That's going to be a lot of time he's just going to be wasting there going for it, whereas if he goes for a tank pretty quickly, he might have more chance of doing damage there. But now, Wilhelm pushing towards the west, but at the same time then leaving the eastern side of the map more open. A bit risky there, in particular again because again now, even the smaller infantry units do carry a lot more firepower individually. You can actually threaten Wilhelm a lot more. Tech almost down there, and that'll certainly give him something to push back there versus Trainz in particular, because again Trainz isn't seemingly taking up, nor is he, you know, getting any light tank replacement, you know, after the one got blasted to bits there by the Wehrmacht. We are seeing Wilhelm push back though. We got here cuff point rather viciously held by the rifle, though of course there's a bit of a flaw there. Big old wall, which he didn't blow some holes in with his captain when he's around there. I mean, in theory, you can sort of knock holes in a wall, opening up for infantry to shoot out of it. Though, of course, it is a bit tricky and does require some work. But it is possible. This, in fact, the feature from the company is one. In fact, I recall being very much touted. The problem is just actually being able to pull it off reliably. It rather means, you know, it's a bit more iffy. It's not like, for example, you could order your men from inside the house, you know, knock some holes in that bit of the wall there, which doesn't have any bits to shoot out from.
A capture point is being overrun.
Obviously, they have to find a short and infantry ability, but you know, it would be nice.
Our supply line just got cut off.
A bit of fun there, a bit of fun. I'm being caught here by these Pioneers. Pioneers thinking about there as well. Panzer Grenadier. Trainz is now losing a lot of ground, losing those reassurance. Well, again, not losing a lot of combat power, did lose a lot of ability to just pressure and harass his opponent with. Giving Wilhelm more sort of room to just push back with. He could also go for the support course soon. Trainz is in fact taking out. In fact, he could very easily after that go for a Sherman and then sort of re-strike back. He's also yet to go for a doctrine. No doctrine at all here. I mean, I'm increasingly getting the impression he's probably going to end up going heavy cavalry, get up to ranges and other bits there. He could also go armoured company if things go completely sour. Tactical support is an option as well, but I think at this point it wouldn't be quite as potent as it could otherwise
Battalion
be.
just released a major for action.
So of course, have to see what he goes from there. Go M4A3 Sherman tank on the way. Teleman's covering the main road there. Good, good.
The enemy is taking our
Rest is set up a
territory.
line there by people. Up north, panzers there being hunted down. The rifle and a large push there into the cemetery, into the graveyards. Captain flanking in. And that sniper, as always, is a bit of a nuisance, a threat.
We are losing a sector.
There you go, pushed off the cutoff point. It is nice to see that at the same time that Nyan players sort of getting completely stuck in a sort of grind momentum, unless he just keeps sort of pushing at one point. I mean, Trainz sort of tries to push elsewhere, and if he sort of feels the other points defend similarly, Wilhelm has done it to an extent as well. So that is nice, that is nice. Good
Tank
to
support
see.
is here. Sherman
And there
ready.
goes Sherman now. 50 caliber being added. He needs to be careful with the Pack 40, but that's obviously the Teller mines. But here's the thing: he doesn't know anyone's been laid down, and he hasn't made any provisions for actually looking for mines. Come on, they're only crowds. It's not like they could put down mines into the ground to blow up our tanks. Meanwhile, Wilhelm is actually going for a Stug there. I'm actually a bit surprised, considering how he's feeling and probably doing. I guess he'd go for a Panzer. Well, most people go for a Panzer IV. Not saying it's really bad, of course, quite the opposite. But considering how most people play, the Stug tends to be one of their rarer chosen options. Gundyrs hit pretty hard there, push back, sniper there, joining up with a few hits. Goes in and gets the sniper in one hit. Devastating blow there to Wilhelm. At the same time, we got a flank in here. Pani's been caught here by the BAR building rifle. Could see a wipe there, could see a wipe. We also got Telemans here. Still no mines with well here for Trainz. That could prove again catastrophic or critical down the road. Sturmgeschütz still arriving. He needs to pin up machine gun. Panzer gun is out in the negative cover. Are getting traditional by the rifle with the BARs. Again, wielding a lot of firepower there. So pushing back the Germans. Captured caught Pioneers and other bits opening up themselves sides. Sherman pushing back the riflemen there. We got the 2-2 sitting in. Catching them out here in the open as well. And it is heading up. Pioneers being pushed back, and they're going before two firing into them as well. Rather more set up there actually. Anti-tank rifle hits the 2-2 Pack 40 caught there. He could try and rush it there now. It's a move, but on the other hand, he probably should repair the Sherman first. It's down to half health. In fact, a Telemann right now completely knock out the stuffing. Plus, of course, we've got the Stug here. Pack 40 as well. That's just one volley, and the Sherman is going to be a bonfire. Still pushing forward the infantry, Stug covering up Panzer gun, and Pioneers counter-attacking. We see that Trainz is back from the bit back, realising he needs to actually connect a lot of territory there and sort of consolidate his gains. Archery, of course, would also be pretty handy. Of course, he does know it.
Armor ready.
Ready for action. Kampfwagen is ready.
And we got a sniper more and a mortar on the way here for Wilhelm. A bit of light artillery being added there. Still no usage of his doctrine active besides a bit of smoke screens. Nothing there. Stug moving ahead. Sherman being repaired. And he has in fact gone there for heavy cavalry, opening up of course for smoke screens, mines, and rangers. A few rangers here doing quite good if we pull off a really good flank.
Is attempting to
Rangers
steal
are
our
quite
sector.
potent. Close quarters infantry, one's upgraded.
Taking infantry fire. We have a mortar team available for deployment.
These the 2-2 engages the echelons. And we got Pioneers doing up as well. Sherman slowly rolling ahead here. But if he can flank the Stug or just smoke it, he could actually take it out there. Problem is what he does. And there you go, flanks. Goes for the 2-2 first. Stug now in pretty bad position here. And again, he's constantly trying to build distance, just reversing. Good. Using the train there to actually ensure the Sherman has no chance of flanking. It's very nicely done there by Wilhelm. Didn't panic, just kept his head calm and just got out of there. Pack forcing up to flank their panzers will put back in before shoots out the house right, they need to pull back as well. Grenadier and Sniper fire they could take a huge toll on the GIs at the same time as all this is happening. Pioneers have pushed there for the western viewpoint and made some gains. Mortar firing down as well, looks like Telemann still not spotted, still no minesweepers. And Sherman rolling back once more for fresh repairs. Meanwhile, Wilhelm could go for another Stug or a Panzer IV.
Stuck here.
And his Stug needs some repairs.
Pioneers reporting objective ready.
And we got an anti-tank gun out here for Trainz, still a bit more worried about enemy vehicles and armour. He brings up something with a bit more punch versus the Krauts. I was skirmishing here, Pioneers are running, and here the Grenadiers have a bit of trouble. Larger push there from Trainz, ambulance team supporting it a bit. Let's see where they go. We got Stug ready to fire, gets a penetrating hit there. 75mm Sturmkanone. Same as on the Panzer IV, by the way. Just called Sturmkanone, I think, for bureaucratic reasons.
Pioneers awaiting orders. AT gun here. Our foes have
Sherman being
300
fixed up
points
again.
remaining.
Could now go for some Rangers.
New unit ready
There you go.
and on the field.
Rangers ready to lead the way for America.
We're on the hook over here.
Go. Thompson submachine guns on the way as well. Push into the centre there, straight to the info-2's line of fire. Oh, he does have grenades, and that's the quick course on the smoke screen. Not bad, not bad. Capture attack from North moving in as well. Stug firing in. Grenadiers counter-attacking with Pioneer support there. Right from the exit code, needs to be careful. They're going for full track. Very nicely done, very nicely done. So now they need to be careful as well. Rain capture operating, then the smoke using it now just to cover the cut off point being grabbed. There goes Stug rolling in after the Sherman. Ah, collapses the house estate there. And double rifle grenades on the capture there. Bit bold there, bit expensive, but if it worked, that is. And Trainz not reacted in time there, he probably would have lost the captain. Veterans run for the Stug, veterans run for the Sherman. Trainz is probably at this point going to play for the Pershing, which means he's got one tank to deal with whatever Wilhelm decides to throw at him. And Wilhelm so far is also making better progress towards a Tiger. Explain cause he's had better map control. In fact, it's time here for the mid-game analysis. In terms of damage, Wilhelm's ahead. In terms of kills, Wilhelm's ahead. Trainz hasn't quite had as much luck there. He's lost quite a few units here and there, though of course he has been able to do good damage and capture some ground. In terms of army value, we actually know here that Trainz is currently actually ahead of Wilhelm. Quite interesting that there has been a bit of a period here around the 12 to 17 minute mark there where things were less than ground there for Trainz. At the same time, there's also quite a few Jags there. So, I mean, you know, he's doing a bit roughly. I mean, he's getting ahead there of Wilhelm, but it's not without issues. Research float-wise again, he's been flying a bit more. Now, on the other hand, it is Wilhelm. He's again setting up for the Tiger, and that's clearly showing there. And Pointel again, peaks, sort of dives in now, so again, sort of equalizing with Wilhelm. So things are in those senses looking a bit rough, looking just a bit rough. One thing for Trainz, then consider getting up some fuel caches to speed up the fuel acquisition towards the M26 Pershing. That would benefit Trainz at least somewhat, I think. At least one option. Another option is also consider actually getting a pack out just for a bit of luck. Actually, sort of just blast the infantry and the support weapons. Meanwhile, I mean, beyond that, just keep control of the fuel pump, trying to pressure and sort of try to outflank Wilhelm there. And also consider using his Sherman smoke screen to sort of cover up the assaults, as it does lay down quite a sizable one there. Firing 4 smoke rounds that can cover up more territory than just a single rifle smoke grenade, and it's only twice as expensive, so I mean, you are getting a lot there out of it as well. I mean, that is one option there to consider. Few players mostly just use to cover up there, but he can also be used to cover up an assault action and sort of support that through that, so that's something. I mean, it's basically a small smoke mortar, really. You sort of got attached to the tank, which is actually a pretty handy ability. For Wilhelm, we're obviously going to be looking at a Tiger in a few moments. I mean, manpower-wise, he's pretty much there. Fuel-wise, we're talking a minute and a half. Map control wise, again, he's been doing a bit better. And there's been a bit back and forth here, but Wilhelm is sort of pushing back. He's got Grenadiers, Panzer Grenadiers, Pioneers, Snipers, MD-42s, Mortars, and so on there. Need to repair the Stug, also need to allow to shoot infantry a bit more often. As for the machine gun, I mean, otherwise you're just basically wasting the munitions there. And otherwise, you know, consider more to fire there, perhaps a few smoke screens to conduct some assaults himself. And otherwise, more telemines, so it's a good job there, good job there. He should also consider some S-mines. So he'll deal with his opponent. And I suppose down the road he could throw in a mortar after just to provide a bit more artillery support on the move once he got the Tiger. But let's return to the fight and see what happens next here. Rifle charging forwards there, veteran defeat, double BARs, Rangers coming in with their Thompson submachine guns. I think the Rangers will take quite fond of the Johnson light machine gun, which was an attempt at creating something a bit more useful than the BAR. It was actually in many ways similar to the FD-42 of the Fallschirmgewehr. Though it did not see much usage, primarily saw usage with the Spec Ops troops and the likes, and commandos. I think the Rangers might have used a few of them, otherwise I think the Marines perhaps did. Not sure on that, but I mean it's something they did use, besides just what they always had there. Just a little extra detail. Once they've been grabbed. Wilhelm pushing up the north at the same time again. Big push to Trainz into the centre. Before two being slightly falling back here. Now we actually see here, oh hey, there's a gap here created by a bazooka. In fact, there's a gap now here as well. So in theory you can actually defend this area now with a machine gun much better, but you're not really going to do. Oh no, pack full of it cleared out, that's going to hurt there. Wilhelm in particular, if Trainz can't grab it, but at the very least clear it out. One option there would actually be to rush up the Sherman to clear it out, but the Sherman is just doing nothing. His anti-tank is not really in range either. Oh no, a huge blunder here by Wilhelm. Accidentally recruit the pack for there, but there's going to need just lost men there. The light machine gun drop. There go Tiger to the rescue. Rangers there being crushed. In part taking losses. Pack 40 cleared out again. And then there we go. Sherman hits one of the telemines. Needs to fix itself up. Anti-tank and opening up. Needs to switch up. Oh, there we go. Tiger falling back still. Repair the Sherman. Repair the Sherman.
A capture point is being overrun.
Of course, and I'm sure Trainz is regretting not getting any minesweepers. He still isn't getting any. There goes Stu moving up. Sherman is in trouble. Aha! Doesn't see it. Bit of luck there for Trainz. Right, moving up here. Captain going to cancel the German advance here for the southern road. In the west, Reus is pushing back at the same time. We've got Panzer Grenadiers moving up very close to it, T2. Wilhelm hasn't been able to get, I think, the most out of the Panzer Grenadiers, which is a bit unfortunate. But then again, rifle BARs rather make it harder for Panzer Grenadiers to gain any traction on the battlefield until they sort of get good veterancy. And the problem is most of our models are quite veteran, which rather makes it difficult for the Panzer Grenadiers. I mean, it is a bit understandable. Change being pulled back, there we go. Panzer Grenadiers quick to retreat. Tiger watching over the centre, Pack 4 moving up as well. Mortar sitting up there.
The enemy is taking our territory.
595 for the Tiger, going to do something up.
Has broken our supply lines.
Captain flanking in. Anti-tank can shoot, Snark is around, Sherman all fixed up. Bazooka rocks there as the Tiger failed to penetrate the 100mm thick armour.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
And we got more Grenadiers there for Wilhelm. Let's see more light machine guns in this case, they're not able to grab it right away. Sherman moves in, Tiger keeps firing, anti-tank guns far removed. And straight into the second telemine, right after he fixed it down to the first one. Holy moly, someone got flung quite far away there, then crushed by the Tiger. Good thing I got thrown away there from that burning town. Oh no. Yeah, that did not really work out that well for Trainz. I'm sure he's very much regretting not getting any minesweepers there. Tiger there with a pendulum machine gun. I think these guys have been there. We go. Double light machine guns, one upgrade and then one grab there. A lot of firepower. A single German infantry unit. Rangers straight into the Panzer Grenadiers. The Panzer Grenadiers just break. Wilhelm here not going to try and test the waters. But you actually hear the Trainz is getting very close there to the Pershing tank. Just a bit more manpower. rifle. The heavy fire, and it is covering the retreat path as well there. They're bunched up, we need to retreat. Well, he smoked the Tiger, but now he stands his ground. But again, smoking would have helped, of course, active prevents the Tiger, I think, from shooting. Sort of hit directly by a smoke grenade. Or perhaps not, but at least, you know, would have helped a bit. Nothing like that there from Trainz. Assault continues here, Mortar getting pushed back, Stu getting a bit of trouble as well there, or at least getting out of there generally. And there we go, Trainz can finally go for the Pershing. It's only a bit behind the Tiger tank here.
Are securing our territory.
Oh, double penetrating Bazookas there on the Tiger tank. Pershing move down here, Rifleman. Well, exhibitions and range coming in. We got Pershing this point, fires. Doesn't quite in there. Goblins got Grenadiers, almost wipes them. Not allowed to shoot infantry. I think that's a bit of a mistake. But there goes planning on taking out the Tiger there, in which case he should use the HVAC. Trying to set up there for the perfect shot. Not having much luck there. Oh no, drove right. I think actually managed to penetrate it, now mind. There, Goblins got the Tiger almost. Slip of health, slip of health. Back 40 shooting, bounces off the Pershing's armour. Tiger down, needs to get the Pershing out, but he's low on health, still moving up there, and there we go. Pershing went down as well.
Just lost a heavy tank.
Oh dear. Do not underestimate the pack, and certainly do not underestimate the Stu either. I do not think that was something that Trainz could use it for. I mean, he got the Tiger, sure, but the Tiger made a lot more damage beforehand. He got wrecked than Trainz was able to do with his Pershing. Still pushing back here. Anti-tank gun left to crew, though. We got a fresh German contact there. Pioneers with the bazooka and Grenadiers with the light machine guns. So what will Trainz do now? Will he try and go for a regular tank? But you're going to try and play for another Pershing. And for that matter, what is Wilhelm going to do? He's going to go for another Tiger. Or is he will, going to compromise and just go for some medium armour. I mean, a Panther 4 right now would allow him to pressure Trainz a lot more than waiting for a Tiger there. I mean, if you get the Panther 4 now, the Tiger's going to be at least roughly 5 minutes away. So what will they be playing? It looks like here Wilhelm is very much dead set on Tiger tanks.
The enemy is attempting
Except no substitutes. They're almost getting the sniper, not quite succeeding. Paid 40 grenades going off there. Double grenades on the infantry. Really wants that thing to die. There's Air being caught by the Rangers, getting veteran T2. Could see a walk there, we could see a walk. Then again, might just be able to pull away. Got Mortar being caught as well. Pack 40 retreating. Panzer going to do a bit of trouble with some reasons with BAS. And again, not too much either. Mortar killed. Should grab the Mortar and turn against Wilhelm as soon as possible. There goes Stripping up. And he does go for the Panther 4 here. Wilhelm realises the situation he's in is actually bad enough to warrant not just waiting for a Tiger and actually go up for some Panzers. So that's good. And there you go, Rierson's getting wiped by the Panzer Grenadiers. Small victory for Deutschland.
Our lines of supply are disrupted. We are losing a sector.
Great victory, 4th Sergeant Steiner. Panzer almost done, and looks like Trainz is very much on the Pershing solution.
You need something?
Needs to recruit that anti-tank gun. But at least he's got a better tool there to now turn against Wilhelm. Roughly versus the Panzer Grenadier, but they actually ran up to them, getting closer within the Panzer Grenadier's effective range of the BRs. I think that was a bit of a poor move there by Trainz. In this case, he got punished for it, though he was able to push back the Panzer Grenadiers. Also now noting Trainz actually quite in control of the fuel points there, gaining quite a bit. He might be able to go for a second Pershing there versus Wilhelm. There's going to be close and taking their crowd. Wiped. And they're just opening up there with their double light machine guns. And of course got the troops supporting. Well, he might want to get a bit closer there, just gets that machine gun off. And a unit wiped. Huge forces there for him. Panther 4 sets out as well. Panther comes out in fear. Rifleman flanking in M42 setting up his wood range charging force against the Grenadiers. Panther 4 up, snipes for John. And they're about to get crushed if they're not careful. MD42 push back. Veteran to flee. Would be a shame to lose it. We're looking at roughly 2 minutes there before Trainz get another Pershing out.
A capture point is under attack.
Anti-tank gun under fire.
We fight bravely for the Reich. The enemy is
Alright, he briefly considered a half-track, but looks like he decided against it. It goes for another mortar. Another bit of light artillery, though again noting he doesn't go for the mortar half-track. That's also a bit the interesting thing. He could actually gone for it, but doesn't. Which again indicates he primarily went for this with the Tiger and the smoke. Had 14 hits here. Needs to be actually careful around his own mines. One wrong move there, and that could be kaboom. There's a bit of trouble. The rifle push back. More gun and there you go. Benton's his 2 double out machine gun from. There could be a bit of trouble to get out in the open. Johnny swiftly tumbles over, followed by Jack. And I think that was the best move there by Trainz. The Grenadiers seem to agree with that one. Charge down, they should actually continue using his mortar to smoke it out. Remember, mortars can lay down smoke screens and they are free.
The capture point is under attack. Area secure. Check your ammo. We're all here.
Just sticking to regular barraging here. The German mortar trying to sort of counter-bombard Trainz' mortar, and Trainz again just needs some manpower and I can go for another Pershing. Nice shot there from the heteros by the Panzer IV. Pushing for the frontier units being held here by the UD-42 range flanking straight for an S-minefield though. Holy, they got lucky there. He actually didn't get murdered there. It's a small S-minefield too, but still that could end up a lot more horribly there. For Trainz' ranges. The only way they'd be leading was into heaven, or hell.
A capture point is being overrun. Reinforcements in.
Just a bit more, and they're calling the Pershing.
Ready for action.
Second heavy tank there for America. This one had more success than the previous one, but it's going to end up, well, rather quickly brewed up in a matter of moments, like its predecessor. It is under fire, push back. Pershing charges ahead. Sniper firing in. Perhaps get it. Here's just got the UD-42 there. That's what moving ahead straight. Oh no, straight for all the undefended units. There's a few bazookas, but that's about it. Need to spread out, need to spread out. Big fat tower there for the Panzer IV. Mortar being attacked there. Pershing needs to move up. But at the same time, got Stuke moving, got Pack Ford moving in here. He might be to occupy now the Panzer IV. There goes Stuke, needs to fight. Heat round. Shoot, Wilhelm. Shoot. Fires the heat round. Almost got it there, almost. Still no target weak point. And Stuke goes down, bit of wasted to be honest by Wilhelm. He could have probably won that fight easily if he just, fired a heat round. The Pershing just forced it back and saved his Stuke. Instead, he didn't. Pershing moving again. The Panther IV almost got it, almost got it. Got a second Pack 40 moving up here as well for Wilhelm to deal with the armour. And a bit of rush from the eastern side going for another fuel point. Pershing needs to repair. The problem is now Trainz has got no one to actually repair it. He's got no reagents. They've all been murdered horribly. He actually needs to spend manpower on getting some of those now. Grenadier squad again. I mean, we're seeing here that Wilhelm is actually losing quite a few Grenadiers. He's got the Panzer Grenadiers left, but that's about the only infantry he's got left. The rest has just been annihilated.
Forces are securing our territory.
He's not careful, he might end up suffering more losses. He's exiting out the Pershing there. Quick catch the Pioneers on the Panzer IV. Oh, almost got there. We go straight to another Tellermine. He just keeps forgetting about those Tellermines. His Pershing is almost cooked up. He needs to get some re-echelons up. We got Pack 40 bringing up. The Captain taking heavy fire up in the open. There you go. Panzergrenadier versus Rifleman, Veteran 3 versus Veteran 3. Assault rifles versus semi-automatics and light machine. Oh, there we go. Use the bound grenade to force them about there, allowing the Panzers to close in more easily. Very nicely done there. There you go. Looks like we're going to see those riflemen wiped out in a matter of moments.
Is attempting to steal our sector. Panzer IV ready.
Panzer 4 being repaired. We got a smoke screen down. Jackson's taking safe and grab the point. Then we got a mortar. They're not recruited by Trainz. Smoke screen there as well. Holy crap! We're seeing Trainz is taking 0 chances. He was pretty much expecting an MG42 around every corner at this moment, or a sniper. That's really the only explanation you can just see for all the smoke that he's deploying just when he's grabbing a point there. He just wants to sort of capture it there under cover. More reactions away, but until then, the Pershing right now is basically just going to sit there. Just a lot of resources doing nothing. This is why it's important you either got a lot of Pioneers re-echelons when you got heavier armour about. Oh dear, Rangers now got an LMG-42 and Thompson submachine guns. That is a very potent combo. Very potent.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
There you go out in the open versus snipers and a Panzer IV there with spotting Pioneers. And there you go, forced retreat pretty rapidly. And another Tiger there from Wilhelm. Meanwhile, the Pershing's being slowly fixed there. One thing, of course, the Trainz could benefit from, laying down mines. Just hasn't really done it at all. Rifleman sandwich empty Panzer IV on a Tiger. Smoke's been down here. I think that was a bit misordered in there. MG42 covering the eastern victory point. Really wants to lead out, change the Pershing being fixed up. He could actually go for a Sherman or a Jackson to support his Pershing there versus the German armour. I think a Jackson would be a pretty solid choice there. Of course, we'll have to see what he ends up choosing. An assault there, pretty brave. It fails in the face of a veteran machine gun crew. And he's actually upgrading his veteran to 3 Panzergrenadiers with the Panzerfix. Now, I have to disagree with that solution there. I do think that's a poor choice since they're all just cutting down a lot of it, otherwise good anti-infantry unit at this point. So I think that's a big mistake there, considering again it's not that much armor. He better off just going for a Pack 40 or something else, getting some fresh Panzergrenadiers, and then equip those with the Panzerfix. I mean, that there is that's just hurting himself, to be honest. I mean, you'd have to be absolutely desperate there to try that, and the thing is, he's not really desperate, so it just doesn't make any sense. But otherwise, again, you just don't do that. It's really hurting in the infantry because of actually 3 Panzergrenadiers can do a lot of damage. Equipping the Panzerfix essentially cuts that damage in half. Pershing is finally on the move. The beast has awoken. Released, unleashed. And then straight to a Tiger supported by several anti-tank guns. Tiger plus pack front there. Pretty much cuts Pershing himself in half in a matter of moments. Sitting up there around the ambulance, but there you go, almost guarded. Units being massacred. We got rifle flying in with range to support captain as well. We're getting suppressed here by the veteran team before 2 minutes up support there. We got on me trying to move right there, but the captain just doesn't move. He's pinned to the ground. Range being hit, but they're taking heavy loss there, attention to the Tiger. Pershing can't do anything, units being murdered. Reactions being over to try and repair. Additional reactions by the way there, or any additional armour. Support the Pershing. Pink is almost right there. Sliver of health, one man left. Sniper just about misses. So right there, it's looking pretty grim for Trainz. It is in fact looking a bit like GG. He's actually pushing the Pershing into service. He's actually trying then to use combined arms. Not a bad idea. They just ends up half beat with some players just when they're about to lose. They'll actually begin using all their abilities at hand rather than trying to use them when they're doing well to actually further go right, or at least when they're equal to at least try and get an advantage. First they're taking heavy damage. Anti-tank breaks their Bane against the Tiger tank. Panzer's moving up there with the Panzerstrix trying to flank the Pershing, knocking out Pershing is moving in there, trying to pack 40 in there. Go second Pershing down. Rifleman wiped out there, but the Panzer fought. Both BARs were actually dropped there. And there we go with that. Trainz surrenders, his spirit broken like his forces before him. A victory for Germany for the 9th Panzer Division. Bit back and forth between the two players. Some nice play there. Ultimately, I think the big mistake that was basically by Trainz, I think he should have gotten some fuel caches. He should have used some mines. By the way, he didn't use his doctrine very well in that sense. Could have also chosen it sooner because of that. And then, of course, the first Pershing should have tried to support a bit better. He should also have more reassurance to repair his Pershings about overall. That really also did a number there on Trainz. But really, just losing all those reassurance really hurt him in the longer run. Because, again, left with little support the Pershings with. And just was a big manpower bleed. So that was a bit problematic there. And also, more smoke from him would have been helpful sort of when he was actually attacking. Wilhelm there started alright. Could have covered his own flanks a bit more. A few S-mines here and there further early into the game would also been great. But otherwise he played pretty well. The Panzer Grenadiers, poor move. And also no target on the Stug. Poor move as well there. But overall, well played there. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you these friend matches. If you did, want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send me some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Links. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye.